Okay, it is video number 3 of the week for me, and my migraine is still here. But don't worry, guys. I record in like one day usually. I might do more videos. No, I'll probably keep it about 3 if I go. If I were to actually reduce videos, I'd keep it to 3. But anyways, yeah, I've got a migraine, so I'm just kind of a little out of it, a little loopy, a little tired. So what we're gonna go over today are called break and continue statements. So we've experienced break statements already. Break statements being statements that are used to exit or terminate a loop. So break exits or terminates a loop early. So when it's encountered inside of a loop, it causes the program to obviously immediately exit and continue the next statement, right? Typically breaks used in conditional statements, like switches, like if statements to exit the loop based on that certain condition. A continue statement is used to skip the rest of the iteration of a loop and proceed with the next iteration. So that one's going to confuse some of you. It's used to skip the rest of the current iteration and proceed with the next iteration. So when encountered inside of a loop, it causes the program to immediately jump to the next iteration of the loop, bypassing any code that kind of follows within that current iteration. So both break and continue statements are really important to know. These will help us in the future. So we're going to do what we do best and write some simple code, and then we'll step through it a little bit in case it's a little confusing. So we'll do a break statement and we'll do a continue statement so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So break. We'll do a console dot write line. We'll say this is a break statement, right? And boop, do that. And you're like, why are you doing that? What does that do? Here it comes. Ready? For int I is equal to 0. No, I think this one I want to set it to 1 in this case. Int is less than or equal to, let's just do 5. Make it simple. And then I plus plus. I've been saying int. I've been saying int, haven't I? Some of you are probably like losing your minds right now. Like, why are you saying int twice? All right, it's fine. You'll live. It's fine. So we're doing a for loop. Now we're going to do a nested if loop. So if, we'll say that's close, but we're going to say if I is equal to 3, then console write line, we're going to say breaking the loop at I equals 3, right? And then we just break right there. Bam. End the loop right there. But what we need to do next is finish this loop up. The console write line of I is equal to, and then plus I. Let's give it a space. Okay. And so what that's going to do is we've got the for loop. I is going to continuously count up until I equals 3. So let's hit Control Save, and then let's run our program. This is the break statement. I equals 1, I equals 2, breaking loop at I equals 3. Super easy, right? This should be, you shouldn't require a step through, but we're going to step through it after we do the continue statement. So let's move on. Continue. All right. I'm going to do a console.write line again. And we'll say, let's see. Let's do a /n because we're going to have, we don't want these are going to display together and we don't want them to display like back to back. So example of, sure, yeah, let's just, this is a continue statement. Bam, right? And for this one, we're going to do another for loop of int I is equal to... Oh, wait, we can't do I. Now, this is an important lesson. We can't do I because we already have int I up there, right? So now we're going to do int j, and that's typically like the next thing you do. You kind of go down the alphabet at that point. Don't ask me why we don't start at like int a. I don't remember the rules behind that, but as you can see, this autofill right here is saying j is equal to or less than 5. J++, that is correct. That's what we're going to do. And just like we did before, we're going to do a nested if statement. And then if j is equal to 3, equal to, remember, equal to, two of them equal 2. One of them equals. Two of them equal 2. Anyways, you're probably annoyed by me already. Console.writeLine, and then we're going to say skipping an iteration at j equals 3. We'll say we're just going to keep them low and light today. And then instead of break, we do continue, right? And so now we're going to do a console write line of j equals, and then it's just going to be plus j, right? Bam. And that should be it. We could technically comment this out. We don't need to. Just Control S to save. Let's run it. All right, so we got our break statement. This is a continue statement. J equals plus 1, j equals 1, j equals 2, skipping iteration at j3, j equals 4, j equals 5. All right, so do we see what happened here? This is perfect, all right? Let's step through it a little bit. Okay, so the break example is the part of the code that we like basically demonstrate where break happens. So once the counter of I++ right here, I int I, gets to 3, this statement becomes true, so this breaks out, and then it prints out what I is equal to, right? Over here we have console, so it went. If you notice, it went 1, 2, skips 3, skipping the iteration of 3, continue 4, 5, because we set it to 5 right here. Very easy stuff, guys. Not hard at all. Don't freak out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If there's anything you guys need to know, shoot me a comment, shoot me a message, whatever helps. Yeah, just like, share, subscribe, be awesome, stay awesome.